Catelyn Stark seeks an alliance with Loras Tyrell, promising Robb Stark has no interest in the Iron Throne and will only claim dominion north of Moat Cailin. In exchange for Robb's fealty, Loras offers to destroy Stannis Baratheon's army, but the negotiations are interrupted when Renly Baratheon is assassinated by a shadowy force. Loras Tyrell, devastated by Renly's death, is urged by Marjorie Tyrell and Petyr Baelish to consider who benefited most from the king's demise. Marjorie recognizes that if Renly had lived, she would have been queen, so she and Baelish persuade Loras to seek a more strategic path to revenge. Meanwhile, in King's Landing, Cersei Lannister expresses concern for her daughter Marcellas' safety to Tyrion Lannister, while Tyrion learns from Lancel Lannister about Cersei's secret Wildfire project and her meetings with the Pyromancer. Stannis Baratheon, now supported by Renly's former bannerman, prepares to sail into Blackwater Bay, despite Davos Seaworth's caution against Melisandre's growing influence. Davos tries to warn Stannis to not be influenced by Melisandre, because Stannis will be credited with taking the throne if he is not. Tyrion and Bronn discuss Stannis' upcoming attack. In King's Landing, a jeering crowd mocks King Joffrey, unnerving Tyrion, who is also blamed for the city's misfortunes. On the Iron Islands, Theon attempts to take command of a ship to raid the Stony Shore, but his crew challenges his authority. Yara arrives and diffuses the situation, acknowledging Theon's first command, while Dagmar Cleftjaw offers his support. At Harrenhal, Tywin discusses Robb Stark's military successes and the Northern Lord's growing discontent. He then subtly threatens Reginald Lannister while assigning him the task of gathering more men. Later, Tywin questions Arya, disguised as a kitchen hand, and skillfully deduces her northern origins. Jaqen H'ghar, now a Lannister guard, reminds Arya that he is in service of the Red God and will fulfill her request for a death as Arya contemplates who to name, deciding on the one who tortures people. Meanwhile, far to the north, a Night's Watch expedition, including Jon Snow and Samwell Tarly, ventures into the Snowy Mountains. They discover something disturbing enough to warrant a warning horn. Back in King's Landing, Tyrion observes the creation and handling of Wildfire, a volatile substance to be used in the city's defense. Tyrion inspects a vast underground stockpile of Wildfire, enough to destroy Stannis Baratheon's fleet, and takes control of its production. In Qarth, Daenerys feeds her dragon Drogon, while Doria presents her with a dress from Xaro, tempting Daenerys with the allure of Qarth's riches. Despite Irys's reservations, Daenerys is intrigued by Xaro's generosity and the prospect of exploring the city's night market. Pyat Pree invites Daenerys to the Hall of the Undying, presenting her with a gem and hinting at profound visions within. Illyrio Mopatis warns Daenerys about the warlocks and their shade of the evening, just as a masked woman warns Jorah Mormont that Daenerys needs true protectors. Meanwhile, in the Kingswood, Brienne pledges her loyalty and life to Catelyn Stark, vowing to serve as her shield. At Winterfell, Bran deals with the concerns of a peasant whose flock is being attacked by wolves and learns that Torrhen Square is under siege. Plagued by prophetic dreams of the sea engulfing Winterfell and the death of Sir Roderick Castle, Bran discusses the meaning of the three-eyed raven with Usha, who warns him about the dangers north of the Wall as Jon Snow and the Night's Watch survey the Wildlings beyond the Wall. Beyond the Wall, Lord Commander Mormont selects Jon Snow, Parker, Stone Snake, and Barber for a scouting mission. Jon expresses his desire to join the Rangers, recounting his killing of a White Walker, and Mormont hopes he makes a better Ranger than he did as a steward. In Qarth, Daenerys speaks with Pyat Pree about her ambition to reclaim the Iron Throne. She asserts her right to rule by birth, not conquest for the Dothraki. Pyat Pree offers her a Valyrian steel key, promising it unlocks a vault containing the resources needed to raise ships, horses, and armies for her return to Westeros. Later, in her chamber, Daenerys is advised by Jorah Mormont not to trust Pyat Pree. Jorah insists that Daenerys has more than just a claim to the throne, admiring her gentle heart and believing she would be respected, feared, and loved. He suggests she make her own way to Westeros and promises to find a ship and captain for her. Meanwhile, Arya, disguised as a boy, receives sword training from a blacksmith. During her training, she demonstrates her stance that makes her a smaller target. The scene is interrupted by a commotion. A man in armor lies dead, observed by Arya.